Hi muckers and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, today we're going to be talking about one of my favourite YouTubers, and it is Emma Chamberlain. I have said it time and time again, whenever Jenna Marbles left us, such a big hole in my heart, and Emma Chamberlain has not been able to fill it, but has been something that has been in there pushing up the walls of my heart so it doesn't collapse. She's been that for me, and I very much so love her and her content, and I think she is one of the only few good role models on YouTube. Emma is under the microscope right now, and has responded, and has done such a good response to people calling her out for the way of her handling her mental health online. And this has been something that has happened, and now people have been wondering that, you know, there was this said a couple months ago, and now Emma has taken one of her first ever breaks from YouTube, and it was not really addressed. And then now we're having community posts from Emma where people were asking, like, oh my god, we haven't had a video in a while, like, we hope you're good, you know, we watched and listened to your podcast when you were talking about, you know, hate videos going viral about you. But anyway, Emma responded on her community tab last week, basically 2 weeks ago actually, and said, I took this week off to make cheese boards and go to the beach and clear my mind. So no video this week, but I will see you soon. I love you all and hope you all had a relaxing and beautiful Sunday. And so 4 hours ago for me, Emma Chamberlain posted again because people were like, oh, like, this is now your, you know, a couple weeks off. And Emma said, taking a few more weeks off to think. I need to take my own advice on taking a break when it's needed. This isn't a negative thing though. I'm thinking a lot about how I can evolve and make things that truly excite me. I haven't even taken a step back in so long to ask myself what that even... I need to cough. It was coming. I'm not gonna edit that out. You know why? This is real. That stopped me from wanting to talk. Fuck. Okay. Still recovering from COVID. I haven't taken a step back in so long to ask myself what that even means. I love and appreciate you, and I will see you soon. So this is very uncommon for Emma to do. Her last video was like 3 weeks ago. And honestly, I'm very happy that she is taking the break, and I'm also very happy that she's taking it now. So this is the situation that's happening. On TikTok, I have even been scrolling, and a certain video gets recommended to me, and it's of Emma Chamberlain. And I go to watch it because I love Emma Chamberlain, and it's... I'm gonna cough again. That variant. really taking my body still to recover from it. Woo! It's... Emma, you know... I forgot even what I was talking about. It really took me back. So anyway, it'll be a video of Emma, and it'll be, you know, like 3 seconds of Emma talking or making a joke, and, you know, maybe talking openly about her mental health or something. Then it will cut to, like, a very triggered person, and they'll basically be talking about how, you know, Emma is so depressed, and how dare people be enabling Emma by watching her videos. This is someone who is so struggling with their mental health. This is someone who is at the brink of a breakdown, a meltdown. Like, I don't know how y'all aren't seeing it. I am the social media warrior. I don't know how you're not seeing that Emma Chamberlain is fading away in front of our eyes, and she's just so unhappy, and this is not what a regular person does. And this is like, in regards to like an Emma Chamberlain like day in my life video where she's like drinking coffee and she's like, you know what, like depression's really kicking my ass recently. Or she'll just be in a mood throughout the video and be like, I'm in a mood, y'all, like I'm not in a good one. And like these people are making whole ass TikTok videos that are going viral. I mean 500,000 likes viral, and starts a conversation of people agreeing with them, being like, how can people dare watch Emma Chamberlain whenever she's so clearly struggling online? And whenever I saw that, I was so shocked that it got so much support, because I was like, Emma is now getting criticism for being too honest, for being too raw and real about depression and anxiety. And this whole other side of YouTube that is like, oh, I wish creators were more raw, I wish creators were more open with us. Now we have someone who's so rarely, in the grand scheme of things, no one ever opens up. She is, and people are like, oh my god, she's afraid. Because people choose, in terms of like mental health, that when someone is like actually struggling, like Emma saying that I'm struggling with my mental health, and people only care whenever something really bad has happened because of your mental health, or nothing really, you know, whenever you're in the process of that. Emma says, like, no one's really caring to actually be sensitive to me in my videos, and instead pointing and laughing and being like, this person's struggling and this person isn't doing okay. And it was just really weird to me that those videos were going so viral, where someone was talking about someone else's mental state in such a disrespectful, invasive way. Like, I don't mean a one-off joke or anything like that, or two-off joke or whatever. No. This is someone, like, dissecting, like, Emma Chamberlain stays in her bed for the first 2 minutes of the video. Because of this, that means that she's, like, in a depressive episode and she cannot get out of it. And it's these people, like, talking about her future and, like, what'll happen if she doesn't change her ways for herself, and the way that this is ruining her audience because she's talking about mental health whenever most of her audience probably struggle with the same stuff she does, and they're not even having open conversations about it. But this is why I believe that Emma's a really good YouTuber, that it starts a conversation that's never there. Lord. So anyway, Emma saw these videos, and because they were going so viral, it was only a matter of time before she did. And I mean very disrespectful videos. And so Emma sees them, and how's Emma supposed to react? People were very nervous for Emma to see these because it is so invasive. And Emma did a podcast episode, and the podcast episode is called How Am I Really Doing? So this comes in the wake of all of the controversy on, you know, she's so depressed and people aren't stepping in. And Emma's talking about it and doing, I don't mean to gas her up, but such a good job of being like, yeah, I am struggling, and what's wrong with that? You know, you're trying to use that against me. And so I have 3 timestamps here. I've listened to this entire podcast just to kind of hear about this. So all copyright goes to Anything Goes podcast. Don't come for me, please. But I just want to hear a couple parts from this for context. So let's start.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had a pretty rough week, and I know it seems that I say that a lot, but I'm being honest. This is the truth. I'm not going to come on here and say, oh, I had a great week, when I simply didn't. And when I think about it, I don't have good weeks very often. I find that most of my weeks are challenging. Most of my life is challenging. And it's hard to say that, and it's hard to admit that sometimes, especially when I have a good life. I have a really great life. I have really great people in my life. I have a great job.
Okay, so that part, basically without playing the entire thing, was Emma saying that, you know, I have all of these things, and yeah, great life, but I'm allowed to struggle. And again, Emma is someone who lives in a mansion, multi-million-dollar mansion, and you wouldn't know it watching her videos, because her videos are more so about her emotions and day-to-day life than, look what I've got. You know, there's emotion-based content on YouTube, and then there's, like, thing-based content, where the thing is like, I'm giving away money, but Emma's is emotions. And so people are, like, criticizing her for being too open on camera, and it's like, y'all criticize every creator for not being that. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go to the next timestamp. It was just very weird. Okay, here we go.
I don't think there's one human being on this planet that doesn't struggle weekly, if not daily. It's just part of being human. It's a part of the human condition. As uncomfortable as it is for me to share my struggles on the internet, I know that it's important because, in a sense, it's rare. I was thinking about this the other day. It seems that on social media, mental health in general is only really talked about once it's been relieved. For example, if somebody struggles...
Okay, so, and again, does examples on people have struggled, and people then care whenever they talk about it on the flip side, but whenever someone's actively struggling, it's not the same conversation. Okay, one more timestamp. I'm going to get to this for you, my lovely.
Oh.
This is about
kind
TikTok.
of relates to day-to-day life in a sense of people don't know how to react when somebody is struggling. Right? A TikTok about me goes viral saying that I'm struggling, even though I wasn't really that bad. No more than normal, let's say that.
Imagine if you were struggling, then you finally, like, recovered from it, because it's hard recovering from, like, a mental health, like, crisis moment. And then you're seeing people like saying, oh, she's struggling so badly now. And you're like, I just fucking feel better.
And some people in the comments know how to respond and are loving and, you know, like saying like, you know, oh, well, hopefully she figures it out, whatever. And being kind and stuff like that. But then the other half is like, she doesn't deserve to feel this way. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, she needs,
so
like,
bizarre.
you know, she's broken. She needs to get help. Like,
why did I just kick the floor? I literally just kicked the floor. I feel like out of passion, I literally just went out of fucking passion for this.
Pathetic. Like,
God.
she can't figure it out. She's never been able to figure it out after X amount of years. Blah, 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 blah.
She's only 20, by the way.
I have actually noticed that kind of reaction to somebody who's struggling with their mental health is like, it actually happens in real life too. Like,
so basically comparing that to what is actually happening to her in person and how it's just you go online to escape that and you go online to have that release. And as a content creator, if your release is like opening up and giving your day-to-day and being honest about that, I'm sure for someone who's struggling with their mental health and doing a day-to-day, it would be even more like taxing on them to fake a happy life on camera rather than just telling the truth. And it's like, y'all, we have very few creators left who are at least a little bit transparent with us. Let's stop criticizing them for being transparent because then we're gonna get more Tana mojos. I don't know why I needed to drag Tana there, actually, I apologize. I don't even know if Tana's a good example for that. Anyway, but you know what I mean? It's just, it's very weird. And so, in reading, you know, Emma saying that, you know, she's taking breaks and she needs to step back and realize what she wants to do to, you know, move forward and evolve as a person and content creator. I mean, I'm happy for her and that is something that's very needed. And also, I'm so happy that we're normalizing taking a break as opposed to just burning yourself out. Because that is something that we don't talk about in a work-driven world. And it's so nice that we're finally going more so into that conversation. And for someone who's an influence to very young people, isn't it nice to finally have that in a world filled with all of these toxic beauty gurus? That's all I'm saying. Okay, I want to know what your opinion is. Let's talk about it below. Thank you for watching and bye. Mwah.